Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mina, and I'm the host for today's interview on Political Headquarters Show. Join me as we explore the world of politics and then explore the people who shape our futures. Once again, I'm honored to bring you the most exciting, informative, and educative political show here on campus. So I have here with me one of the political aspirants for the SRC Office 2023. Please, I'd like him to introduce himself and then why he decided to contest for the SRC, the Office of the President for this SRC.
Thank you very much, Nina. My name is Abukari Mbamba from the School of Medicine, and I'm someone growing up who have been into leadership across board, whether in the society, in the religious side, and also you can also talk about leadership in institutions. So growing up as an individual, I have garnered a lot of experience in leadership.
Thank you very much. So what is your purpose or your reason for running the office of the SRC president for this year's election?
For the reason why I'm aspiring for the SRC presidency of UDS, I am not motivated by anything but the quest to see a transformation in the student leadership of UDS. One thing I can boldly say is that in the midst of challenges and difficulties, it will be unfair on my part as someone who has experience and have tried and tested this same position to sit back and see my colleague students go through these challenges. So this is why I've taken the bold step to step out and find a lasting solution to the challenges we face as students of UDS.
Very interesting. So talking about challenges and problems, in your own opinion, what are the problems or challenges facing students on UDS campus here, and what initiative would you put across to solve them when you are elected into office?
Okay, basically, in every institution, there are challenges, and I personally have categorized them into two sides, that is academic and social welfare. So with the academic, you and I can testify with the fact that we have issues pertaining portals, we have issues with unconducive nature of the classrooms, ranging from lack of furniture, that's desks, and so many things. And if you go to the hostel and general welfare, most of the hostels, we are not giving what we have paid for. We don't have good drinking water. We have so many challenges when it comes to landlord-student relationship. So I personally have good policies that seek to address all these challenges so that at the end of the day, we create a good community for the entire UDS community.
That's great. That's a good idea. That's great. So creating a good and conducive environment for students to learn in, and then splitting your problems into academic and then social life. Most people go to halls, lectures, halls without desks, enough desks, air conditions, fans. We complain about heat in the halls and other things. So what would you actually do to curb those situations? Because most people came and then they gave us the same scenarios that they're going to provide us desks, provide us fans in the exams halls, and then it's still the same. What are you going to do to curb that menace?
You know, one thing I learned back in my leadership is we have ways of approaching management to ensure your needs or problems are addressed. And one thing you can also say is, if you have a leader who doesn't have the spirit of consistency in demanding what the student wants, you can never achieve your goal. So the goal is to have that consistency. You go today, they give you an excuse. You persist, continuously go until all your needs are addressed. And one way of also doing that is, we don't usually have to just use that method. You could extend, go beyond the school boundaries to see if there is a possible way you can still find a solution to that outside the school boundary.
That's great. That's good. That is wonderful. Mr. Mbamba, how do you plan to foster the spirit of collaboration and inclusivity among members of the student body? Because it looks like most of us are from different communities and places. We are all from different homes, trained in different backgrounds. Most people do not want to associate themselves, especially during TTFPP. You could see that most of the students, they want to get close to some people and then collaborate and then work together as a team to provide a good report. So it got to a point in time that they would come and then they'll be like, you're not doing a good group work and other things, you understand? So what are you going to do to bring that spirit of inclusivity and then unity among the student body?
Okay. I think the very first time we all stepped our foot on campus, that was the first day we should kind of do away with the fact that we are from different backgrounds. We are here for a common purpose, and that is academic wise. So you realize that all the challenges we face in UDS, we don't face them based on where we come from, whether we are Muslims or Christians, whether we are from northern or southern, whether we are Dagombes or Ashantis. Nah, we all face the same challenges. So there is the need for the leadership to show to the students that we face common challenges and we have to find a lasting solution to that. And one way is to sensitize them, to let them know that SRC belongs to everyone. SRC doesn't belong to the elected people who sit on top there to take decisions.
Exactly.
So when they get to understand that concept, I believe when you communicate to them, they will be willing to partake in all SRC activities and ever willing to defend and protect the name of SRC in UDS campus.
Exactly. So we are still on the political headquarters show, and I would like to make this advert. We are in the Northern hostels, and I promise you quality hostel rooms, quality security, and then quality water here. There's everything here. There are CCTV cameras, security at every post 247, and then they have beds, kitchens, and then wardrobes in their hostels. This is luxury. I'm asking you to come and enjoy this kind of luxury here. Northern Hostel is a good hostel for you. So try this next academic year, and I promise you wouldn't regret it. So back to Mr. Mbamba.
Okay.
So you have a team you work with, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you have a team you work with, and then there's not necessarily you being a leader. You have a team you work with, and as a leader,
of course.
thank you. I know, right?
Okay.
So as a leader,
okay,
as a leader of your team, you don't expect your team members to worship you,
okay,
because you have to help, collaborate hand in hand, and then work for a successful election and campaign.
Okay.
So I'd ask that you describe your experience with your team or working as part of a team, and then how you think that your experience would help you as a president of the SRC in Dungu campus or Tamale campus.
Hi, I think from the beginning, my principle is teamwork. And even when elected, I think the first thing I plan of doing is to get all departmental executives on board.
Okay.
So working with my team, there are people from various backgrounds, departments, religious and ethnic. But at the end of the day, we all agree that we have a common goal. And the common goal is to see to it that Team Mbamba aspires to the top, to ensure all the challenges we face on UDS campus finally get a solution.
Yes.
So when we're on the team, you see that people suggest good and intellectual ideas, which I personally am always grateful for, and we have put them into practice. And many are there that when given the chance, we would implement, and the whole general student body would agree to it that these are ideas that were brought out by able men and women in Team Mbamba.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just as the saying goes, two heads are better than one. So just like he's saying, he's a team player, and then it's good to have a team and then work with the team.